Hello everyone and welcome to Sewing with Miss Rice. Today we're going to go over how to thread the elastic through the waistband. So the first thing you are going to need is you're going to need a safety pin and your elastic, preferably already marked. You're going to actually put the safety pin at the tail end of your elastic and put this on. Now I know a lot of people say, well, why do you do this? Why do you do it? It honestly makes it a lot easier because what you can do as soon as I find my hole in my pants, here we go. So we have to thread this blindly through this hem. And so what we have to do here is I have to stick it in here and then pull the elastic. And one of the ways, I need to make sure I put the X up because I want the X up. One of the ways you can do this is you just put it in a little bit. You feel for the safety pin. My safety pin is right here. Then I just push fabric over the safety pin as much as I can gather. And then I grab the top of the safety pin, pull the fabric back. And you're going to do this the entire way around. So a lot of people then go, well, then what's the hard part of this, Miss Rice? Well, the hard part is every time I do that, okay, this is something I want you to understand. Every time I pull this through, more of the elastic goes inside the band. After a point, it is possible for this end over here to end up inside. And we don't want that until after we've sewn the two ends of elastic together. So I have to kind of go and keep gathering and pull. Gather and pull. This is, I'm thinking y'all are probably wishing we were doing the running through the sewing machine videos now, because I think those are a little more exciting than this. Anyway, you keep doing this. By the way, if you ever have to replace the elastic in your pants, this is literally all you have to do is just make a hole to the waistline and waistband, take out the old elastic, put in the new stuff, and you're good to go. I mean, you have to do a little bit of sewing here and there, obviously. Let's adjust this camera a little. My hands keep going out of the shot. And pull. And let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit for the people who want a close-up. And there we go. There we go. Okay. So again, I can feel the the safety pin here. I just gather, pushing it towards my other set of fingers, and pull the fabric. This is one of the few jobs that is not, to me, any faster doing it off camera than on. Like a lot of what I've been showing you, I can honestly do faster when I'm not trying to explain it. But I'm so used to talking to people, I'm doing elastic, this is just kind of like, eh. Alright. Now, what you may need to do, and this is where it might be a good idea to get and grab somebody when you get towards the end, especially if you've been helping folks and you're kind of the head, is after a point, you're going to have to do something with this bit. There's two ways you can do it. You can put it in your mouth, which, let's face it, that's kind of gross. Or you can go and have somebody hold it. If somebody's going to hold it, make sure it's somebody you can trust not to lose their grip. Now, I will say this is the one thing that if you're doing this in class with me, well, really, regardless if you're doing it in class with me, if you are putting elastic in the pants, what you need to do is make really, really sure you are able to stitch together the elastic pieces before you leave for the day, because I promise you the elastic will shift and you'll lose the end and then you'll have to redo it, and it's just annoying and frustrating. I'm almost there. Now it looks like luckily my elastic is extra stretchy, so I haven't been having too much trouble. Now, one other thing I do want to mention is before I put the elastic in here, I took it around my waist where the shorts are supposed to sit, and I kind of measured it to where it was going to feel comfortable on me. Just making sure that, it was all good. All right, there we go. Oh my gosh, this stuff stretched so much. Okay. lost the end of it right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and safety pin these two ends together real quick while I adjust the elastic in the pants. Make sure I pin this the right way. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to adjust the waistband a little bit. Whoop! That was really exciting. Let's go back to zoom out so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so I now have this, and now I'm glad I've safety pinned it because look what happened. It went and zipped right in there. Now, y'all will notice we have a little bit of that crinkle we're used to seeing. That's perfectly normal. So now what I'm going to do is I'm very quickly going to pin these together. You know what, I'm going to adjust a little bit more because I'm worried this isn't going to be quite snug enough. There we go. Okay, so now I have these pinned together. So now what am I going to do? Guess what? We're back to the sewing machine. Turn it on. It's already threaded. And you're going to do 2 lines of stitches. Now this is where you really need to be going carefully. You're going to want to adjust it, and you're going to just have to hold it very carefully. There just is no way around it. 1, 2, 3, and of course the machine comes unthreaded. Don't you love it when that happens? Okay, let's get that back in there. Okay, back down again. Okay, so very carefully forward, backwards, forwards, and I like to do backwards one more time because I'm really paranoid. Okay, pull it, cut it, do the next bit. I can take this out now. Let's try that again. Right here, forward, back, forward. That was a little faster than I would have liked, but it still got the job done. Do be careful. Okay, now that's all done. So all I need to do now is trim off these excess threads. So I'm taking care of this off on the side, guys. Okay. So we've taken out the majority of these excess threads. Now what we're doing is we're slipping this elastic back inside, right where it wants to be anyway. There we go. Sometimes just pulling on the band in here will help with that. And then, time for the very last step. We're ready to go. We're ready to rock. We've been working on this so long. Only thing I need you to make sure is that you do not sew over the elastic. It will mess things up. So kind of feel to make sure it's off to the side. Forward, back, forward, back, forward. And of course it comes undone again. Goodness gracious. Folks, I swear it's like it's trying to give me all the problems y'all complain about. We're about to get to that triumphant moment where this thing is done. So we're going to go right in here. Okay, back in again. Alright, let's try one more time. Forward, back, forward. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. The project is now complete. Trim it up. And da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. We have completed shorts. Ones you can wear. And there will soon be a video where I'll actually wear the shorts to model them so you can see. Until next time though, guys, happy sewing!